What's up, you guys? Taylor got another free official play coming your guys' way. It's a token of my gratitude towards you guys for giving me all the support and love that you guys have, all right? I know we haven't hit that 10,000 subscribe mark just yet. We're right on the verge of hitting it, but I'm throwing another free play towards you guys' way, man. You guys are always coming in, showing love in the comment section, hitting the like button, and it just means a lot to me. Now, if you guys have forgotten the list of the last free official plays that I've thrown your guys' way, take a look, okay, or take a listen. I'll just let you guys know. These are the last free plays that I've given to you guys, okay, in order, okay? The last one that I just gave you guys was Dricus du Plessis at dog odds. Of course, you guys know we cashed that. Before that was Ilya Topuria at dog odds over Alexander Volkanovski, okay? Before that, another free play that was at dog odds in MVP, Michael Venom Page making his UFC debut over Kevin Holland. We won that one very easily and comfortably, okay? And then before that, we had the CLD Christian Leroy Duncan play over Dusko Chudrovic, which I also gave you guys. I gave you guys two free plays in that video where I also told you guys to target him inside the distance or via TKO, and that's exactly what happened. It was a little fluky. Dusko had that injury, but still, that was another one that was going to cash regardless. Okay, those are the free plays that I've been giving you guys here in the channel. Okay, so hopefully you guys have been tailing me on these plays. And I got another very intriguing one that I'm going to throw towards you guys here. It's a little bit of a riskier one. A lot of you guys already know where I stand on this fight, but stick with me through this video. I'm going to tell you some new information and why we're aiming this way. If you want some of my safer plays, note I have 6 official plays locked in for UFC 306. 6 official plays, and some of them I feel very comfortable with. Okay, so if you want all my official action, reach out to me. I'll give you further information. Shoot me a message on IG, Twitter, or shoot me an email. I got my email scrolling below. All right, but this will be a little bit more of a risky one. And if you want all my action, don't hesitate to reach out to me, guys. We are powered by BetUS. Right now, you can get a 150% match on your first 3 deposits through BetUS. Reach out to me. I'll give you further information on that, but 150% match on your first 3 deposits is a special they're doing with the NFL season kicking off and whatnot. You're definitely going to want to take advantage of that. Reach out to me and I'll give you some further information there.
The teller.
So here we go. We're talking some main event action. You guys know I've been killing these main events, by the way. If you haven't been seeing what I've been doing card to card over the last couple of months, I've been absolutely dismantling the main events for whatever reason. And hopefully we keep that streak going here. Merab, Dvalishvili taking on Sean O'Malley. This fight it's a stylistic clash, to say the least. We know Sean O'Malley wants to keep this fight standing and use his tricky and sharp striking. Merab wants to go in there and have success with the grappling. And that's exactly what Merab has done to everybody that he's been in there with. I mean, you saw in that fight against Henry Cejudo, picking him up, throwing him over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes. I mean, who does that to an Olympic gold medalist wrestler? I understand that Henry is a little bit undersized, but still, I mean, that was just very impressive if you ask me. Now, check this out. Take an eye or take a listen to this stat. If for those of you guys that like MMA math, I know some of you guys won't like it, but just check this out. If you guys remember in Sean O'Malley's fight with Petr Yan had 5 minutes and 44 seconds of control time. He hit 6 takedowns on Sean O'Malley in that fight. Okay, so Petr Yan was definitely getting the better of the grappling. You could argue that Sean O'Malley worked his way up to his feet quite a bit and made that fight very competitive. I still would argue to you that Petr Yan won that fight. It was very close. The masses did have Yan winning that fight. But at the same time, it was a good showing from Sean O'Malley. He's definitely showing to have some development in his game. He's rounding his overall game out. But listen to these numbers here. When Merab went out there and faced off against Petr Yan, okay, which was after the Yan fight against O'Malley, Merab went out there, had 11 takedowns on Petr Yan and controlled him down on the mat for 6 minutes and 53 seconds. Essentially, 7 minutes of control time he had on Petr Yan. If you guys remember that fight, I think a lot of you guys are forgetting some of these Merab fights. I really do. Everyone is just so caught up in the hype of Sean O'Malley with the flashy K over Sterling. People are forgetting what happens when Merab is in there. When he's in there with these dudes, I mean, he is literally just ragdolling these guys, and specifically in these last 2 fights. I mean, he's going out there and absolutely dominating them with the grappling. And I think that when you mix that MMA math, I think there's really a recipe for success for Merab to get in on the hips of Sean O'Malley and take this fight over, especially as the fight starts to go on, right? If he can avoid that early KO, I think he's going to have a lot of success later on in this fight, because his cardio, in my opinion, is the best that, I don't know, man. You want me to say it? I think that his cardio may be the best that we've seen in the game or in the division. I think that his wrestling is the best we've ever seen in this division. Comment below, is there a fighter that's had better wrestling in this division? I don't know. I tried to think of anyone that's had better wrestling showcase in the bantamweight division throughout the years, and I can't think of anybody. I mean, this guy goes out there and just ragdolls these dudes, and I'm on the grappler here. I think that Merab can avoid the knockout. He's never been knocked out in his career. I know he's been wobbled and hurt a little bit. Henry tagged him with that one shot in that fight, but I think that Merab has that fight to learn upon. I think that he's been training his striking defense thoroughly for this fight. He knows that's the key to victory. He has to avoid getting hit with that big shot, has to manage his distance and his range, and he has to get in on Sean O'Malley's hips. And I think that's what he's going to do here, boys. Okay, so I mean, there's really no reason for me to be long-winded within this video. You guys already knew, and if you guys have been following me on social media, it's been very clear. I'm on Merab Dvalishvili to win this fight. I like Sean O'Malley better as far as his entertainment ability, and I'm a little bit more of a fan of Sean O'Malley's, even though I do also want to say, I mean, Sean O'Malley, he's talking about how he's going to start to become the next Conor McGregor and whatnot. Listen, he's a spectacular striker. He doesn't have the it factor. If you want to just be clear there, he does not have the it factor. He's kind of like one of those dudes. Let's just be clear. He's one of those dudes. I'm not trying to be a hater, guys. I'm just spelling it out for you. He's kind of a dude that was like a cornball, like a funny dude, like class clown type of corny, like jock type of nerdy jock type dude in high school. Started like smoking weed like when he was in his mid-20s. You know what I mean? He was like a goody good kid in high school. Then he's starting to get into, starting to unravel a little bit and loosen up in his 20s. And there's nothing wrong with that. But he doesn't have that G in him. He doesn't have like that Conor McGregor. Sean O'Malley wasn't a dude that was scrapping in school. He wasn't a dude that was at the park, hanging around with the tough dudes, just kind of, he wasn't one of those guys, okay? And you could sense it in him, okay? Do I need to go in about the fact that he has a tattoo of 6'9" on him? Okay, I can't even say what I want to say about 6'9", and I'm not even talking about the whole rat thing, which that's a whole nother thing. I'm talking about, if you guys watch like the Steve Will Do It videos that 6'9" was in, some creepy stuff going on there, man. Some real creepy stuff. I mean, that dude is, can you imagine what I'm thinking? You guys know what I'm talking about, man. That dude, if you don't know what I'm talking about, and you get a tattoo of that dude's symbol, I'm sorry, man. He's not a G. He's not him. I love his striking ability, but it's going to get shut down here. Merab Dvalishvili is going to have success with his grappling. And look at this. Merab with only a 36% takedown accuracy in the cage, which is not that good. But what you have to understand is that he chain wrestles better than anybody. He will continue to shoot, and he doesn't get tired if he has failed attempts. So the 36% is not really indicative of who he is as a fighter, because you can stuff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to be coming nonstop. He's going to be a Wolverine in the cage, and Sean O'Malley's going to have to find that one sniper KO shot, and probably most likely early on, because the longer the fight goes, it's going to be a little bit harder to get that zesty pop on a shot there. And I think that O'Malley is going to have a lot of what do they say? How they like to say it, all that blood's heavy flowing in his arms from all those grappling scenarios. You're going to have that lactic acid building up in his muscles. And I don't think he's going to have that same pop on his strikes. And I think Merab's going to take this fight over. It's a 5-round, 25-minute championship fight. And I'm going to give you guys another winner here, another free play for you guys to cash. Merab Dvalishvili to win this fight. I'm going to say most likely via decision, but we're not going there. We're targeting him in on the money line. Okay. And it's at dog odds right now on BetUS. He's a plus 105. I've seen him out there as high as a plus 115 right now. Okay. So we're dropping the grapefruits once again. That's plus action that I'm dropping on your guys' heads out there. So comment below. You guys fading me or you tailing me? History says you should be following up what I'm telling you on these free plays. You guys should be tailing me, but I know a lot of you guys are looking to fade me. I see a lot of people on Sean O'Malley, and I understand it. And I understand there is an avenue for victory here for Sean O'Malley. He's been looking very good. Okay, I'm not completely overlooking that, but I like the value as far as Merab goes with the plus action next to his name. All right, guys, leave you with that. Signing out. Teller.
The teller. The teller. The teller.